Hello guys, today we are going to discuss about the Fibonacci series for tuples. So as we are all about the Fibonacci series, it is a sequence of number where each number is the sum of the previous two numbers. If we take a generic example that the two numbers, for example 0 and 1, next number is the sum of these two numbers 1. Next number the sum of the previous two numbers 1 plus 1 2. Next number 2 plus 1 3. Next 3 plus 2 5. Then 3 plus 5 8 and so on, right? But today we are going to make the Fibonacci series for tuples. Now the question arises, what are tuples? Tuples are the immutable data types, which is an ordered collection of elements. We are going to discuss about the tuples in detail in another video. Just understand this point that it holds the series of elements. It holds the series of elements, right? So for example, we have a tuple T1 which consists of 1, 2, 3, and we have tuple T2 which consists of 4, 5, 6. Now we have two tuples. Now what is the statement of Fibonacci says to us that the next sequence is the sum of the previous two elements, right? So the next tuple is the sum of T1 and T2, means 1 plus 4 5, 2 plus 5 7, 3 plus 6 9, and so on. For T4, sum of the previous two tuples 4 plus 5 9, 5 plus 7 12, 6 plus 9 15, right? So this is the thing we are going to make on pie chart. Okay, now let's write the code. Now I am going to make a function. Let's pass the parameters. For example, for the series, how many elements we need. Let's pass n, comma, t1, t2. First of all, I am going to put t1, then t2. Now I am just going to use the for loop for the series of elements, for the series of tuples particularly. For I in range n plus 1. Now we are going to create a new tuple which holds the sum of the previous two tuples. Now the question arises, how do we summate, how do we take the summation of the elements of the two tuples, right? So we are going to use the zip function. Now what zip function does? Zip function makes a pair of elements. For example, let's see what zip does. Zip is going to make a pair of the elements present in T1 and T2. How? if we pass T1 and T2 as an argument, it creates pair of 1 and 4. Next 2, 5. Next 3, 6. So this is the way how zip function works. So we are going to use the zip function for taking the sum of these two elements. Right? Now let's use it. So we're going to make a tuple. Let's take two variables, x plus y, for x comma y in zip. So what we are going to zip? T1 and T2. Right? Now we have made a tuple. Now this is the summation of T1 and T2. Now we are going to pass this summation to T2, and T1 is going to hold the values present in T2. Okay. Now T1 is going to hold the values of T2 and T2 is going to hold the values of the new variable named as C. Now we are going to print C. Now let's initialize T1 and T2. Let's take T1, 1, 2, 3, T2, 4, 5, 6. Now let's call the function fibo. Let's pass 5, T1, T2. Now let's run the code. Now you can see the series T1 and T2. Then T3 is the summation of the previous two elements. Then T4, the summation of previous two elements, and so on. I hope you like this video. So kindly share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.